Counting in finance. Stereotypically, when people think of applied mathematics, they think of finance. This often leads to the misconception that understanding mathematics will make someone a millionaire. Though understanding math is foundational to financial well-being, there isn't a secret equation or process to guarantee millions. Anyone trying to sell such a thing is likely part of a scam. Without counting, finance would be no different than a gambling hall. However, counting, like other subjects, tends to fall into the background, making it easy to overlook. If we can count them, we can name them. If you're not sure about your finances, a great place to start is counting. Count and categorize each transaction and every deposit. Start broad with income versus expenses, and then group them into smaller categories. Keep categories minimal if possible. It makes them easy to track. The complexity of finances can be determined by how high we count when tallying transactions and deposits. A bank, for example, will have millions of transactions a day, whereas my personal finances include 1 to 10 transactions a week. Trading stocks becomes more predictable if it's possible to count the company's transactions in and out. Publicly traded companies are required to report on their finances. This report includes a summary of these companies' spending. People often confuse income with expenses, especially when it comes to home ownership, credit card rewards, and memberships. Counting transactions and tallying the total money spent in a given reward period can provide a lot of insight. If someone spends more at a store because they get cash back, they are confusing income with expenses because the total cash back will never be more than the expense itself. A homeowner who sells their home for $50,000 more than they bought it, but paid significant amounts in phantom costs, likely made much less than $50,000 they are claiming. People often forget or leave out phantom costs when counting. Phantom costs are things like signing fees, HOA fees, taxes, home repairs, home maintenance, and others. To avoid confusing expenses with income, ensure you are counting all transactions, not just the ones convenient to support personal bias. Counting is a simple but powerful process. Knowing just this one mathematical concept provides significant insights into financial well-being.